Have you ever truly paused and asked yourself why some people steadily reach their goals while others keep restarting, stopping, and feeling trapped in the same cycle? It is easy to believe that the difference comes down to talent, luck, or some hidden strategy known only to a few. But in most real life situations, the difference is much simpler and more practical. Consistency. Before going deeper into this idea, take a moment to notice something important growth in any area, whether it is language, career, health, or mindset. Rarely comes from dramatic bursts of effort. Instead, it comes from small actions repeated over time. Imagine two people standing at the bottom of a long staircase, both with the same goal of reaching the top. One person rushes upward quickly, climbing several steps at once, but then gets tired, distracted, or discouraged and walks back down, repeating this pattern again and again. The other person moves slowly, taking one step at a time, without excitement or speed, but continues day after day. When you picture this clearly, the answer becomes obvious the second person will eventually reach the top, not because they are faster or more talented, but because they stayed consistent over many moments. We live in a world that celebrates speed, where people are constantly promised fast results, learn something in weeks, transform your body in days, achieve success instantly. But the truth is that the most meaningful and lasting results come from consistency, not speed. One of the biggest reasons consistency is so powerful is because it multiplies small actions over time. For example, when learning something like English, studying for a few hours in one day and then ignoring it for many days leads to forgetting much of what was learned. But short daily practice creates repeated exposure, allowing the brain to strengthen connections gradually. It is like watering a plant. Pouring a large amount of water once and then leaving it dry does not help it grow, but small amounts regularly keep it alive and strong. Each small action may seem insignificant in the moment, but over weeks and months, these actions accumulate into visible progress. Another important reason consistency matters is that it slowly changes how you see yourself. Many people carry beliefs such as, I am lazy, I lack discipline, or I never finish what I start, and these beliefs influence their actions. When someone believes they always quit, they begin to act in ways that confirm that belief. However, consistency offers a way to rewrite that internal story. Each time you complete a small task, even if it is just a few minutes, you send a message to yourself that you are capable of showing up. At first, it may feel unnatural, like you are pretending to be someone else, but over time, the evidence builds and your identity begins to shift. You start to see yourself as someone reliable, someone who continues instead of quitting. Consistency also creates momentum, which makes future actions easier. In the beginning, every effort feels heavy, like pushing a car that refuses to move, but if you keep applying effort, even slowly, the movement begins, and once the car is rolling, it requires less energy to keep it going. This is how habits are formed. The early days are difficult, but if you continue, the action becomes part of your routine, and it starts to feel uncomfortable not to do it. Without consistency, you remain stuck in the hardest phase, the beginning, over and over again, which becomes exhausting and discouraging. Despite its power, consistency is difficult for many people, and this is not because they are incapable, but because of certain common obstacles. One major obstacle is the desire for quick results. People often expect big changes in a short time, and when those results do not appear, they feel disappointed and assume their efforts are pointless. They forget that meaningful change requires time and patience. Another obstacle is perfectionism, where people feel that if they cannot do something perfectly, they should not do it at all. This mindset prevents action because real life is rarely perfect. Consistency is built on imperfect days, not ideal ones. A third obstacle is emotional discomfort. The areas where people want to improve often come with feelings of fear, doubt, or embarrassment. When practicing a skill, for example, someone may feel inadequate, and instead of facing that feeling, they avoid the activity altogether. This avoidance is not laziness, but a form of self protection. Understanding this can help you respond differently, recognizing the discomfort, but still choosing to take a small step forward. When you look closely at people who have achieved something meaningful, whether it is mastering a language, building a career, or improving their health, you will often find a similar pattern behind their success. And that pattern is not a single moment of brilliance, but a long series of consistent actions. Imagine someone who becomes fluent in a language. At the beginning, they struggle, make mistakes, and feel unsure of themselves. But instead of quitting, they decide to engage with the language every day, even if only for a short time. Some days they feel motivated and do more, while on other days they barely manage the minimum, but they continue. Over time, what once felt difficult becomes natural, and others may call them talented, without seeing the countless small efforts that built that ability. Consider another example of someone building a career or business. They face rejection, failure, and uncertainty, but instead of stopping, they learn, adapt, and try again. Their progress is not immediate, but their consistency allows them to improve gradually, turning failures into lessons and persistence into growth. The same pattern applies to health. Lasting change does not come from intense effort for a short period, but from repeated small decisions such as choosing healthier habits, moving regularly, and maintaining balance over time. These examples reveal a simple truth. The results people admire are built on days that often go unnoticed, days when nothing dramatic happens, but something important is maintained. Bringing this idea into your own life requires honesty. It is important to ask yourself where you are already consistent and where you are not. Many people are consistent in responsibilities like work or family because they feel obligated, but in personal goals, they often lack consistency. The encouraging part is that you do not need to transform everything at once. Instead, you can choose a few areas that matter most and focus on building consistency there. Start by clearly deciding which areas you want to improve and make your choices specific rather than vague. Then define small, realistic actions for each area, actions that fit into your daily life instead of overwhelming it. It is also important to decide when you will perform these actions, because vague intentions rarely lead to consistent behavior. By assigning a specific time, you reduce the chances of postponing or forgetting. Another key step is preparing for resistance, because there will always be moments when you feel unmotivated or tired. Instead of expecting constant enthusiasm, accept that resistance is part of the process and commit to doing at least a small version of your action, even on difficult days. This approach helps maintain continuity, which is more valuable than intensity. Tracking your actions can also be helpful not as a way to judge yourself, but as a way to observe your effort and progress. There will be days when you miss your plan, and that is normal. What matters is your ability to return without turning one missed day into a complete stop. Over time, consistency becomes less about forcing yourself and more about building a relationship with your habits where showing up feels natural. At this point, the concept of success becomes clearer and less mysterious. Success is not something that appears suddenly. It is the result of repeated actions that may seem small but are powerful when combined over time. Talent can give someone an advantage, and luck can create opportunities, but neither can replace the steady impact of consistent effort. You may not be able to control every outcome in your life, but you can control whether you take a step forward today. That step does not have to be large. Even a small effort counts as long as it moves you in the right direction. When these small steps are repeated, they create a path that leads somewhere meaningful. In the future, when you look back at your progress, you will realize that it was not a single moment that changed everything, but a series of choices to continue, even when it was not easy. Consistency is always available to you, regardless of your starting point, your resources, or your past experiences. It does not require perfection or extraordinary ability, only the willingness to show up again and again. If you begin to apply this principle in your daily life, even in a small way, you will gradually see changes that once seemed out of reach. Your future will not be shaped by what you intend to do occasionally, but by what you actually do consistently. And that is where real transformation begins.